Well, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Happy Easter to all you guys out there. To all my family that is watching along. All of my YouTube videos. Happy Easter to all the family. Happy Easter to everybody out in YouTube land. All my friends on YouTube. And let's get rocking and rolling with what's going on here, right? Okay, so yesterday we were talking about how I made that bushing. Well, that's the bushing right there. Okay? And that's a lot nicer fit than the one that was in there before, that's for sure. I never did get the one on the other side, so we'll attack that first right away here this morning. With the grandkids here, and then dealing with cows, and then Dustin and Sabrina stopping in to pick the grandkids up, of course, but also for a quick little visit and supper and everything else. We never really got much done on here except that one. So today, even though it is Easter Sunday, but there ain't much going on for Easter anymore. There ain't much going on for anything anymore. We figure I can play on this thing for a little bit. Who knows, get this side done, and I don't know, maybe I'll back it in a little farther and rip the wheels off one side or the other and see what it's like about these bushings. Okay, let's pitter patter, hum diddy hatter, and let's get at her. Whew! Let me tell you guys, these friggin' bolts are in there tight. Well, it wasn't even so much that it was super tight, but it's a steel crowned lock nut. There you go. And it was rusty. And we sprayed them yesterday, and I sprayed it again this morning, and it was still a bugger. But, so they put this bushing in here. See this? Now, usually a bushing would go to the outside edge of both pieces of steel, right? So, if you look there, I'm right on, so on this piece here, if you can see down that hole down there, it's pretty much almost right flush, right? There it is. You can see that's there, right there. Look at that. What the heck is that doing any good, right? And so also, why would you want your bushing? Here, because this bushing is the same as the other side. See how sloppy that is? Why not make it so it's a snug fit, right? Why put a friggin' 1-inch bushing with a 7/8 pin? Stupid. Just stupid. And then that, because everything is sloppy, then this hole slopped out here a little bit. And I don't got nothing I don't think that I can build that up with. I'll hunt around. Maybe I might find something, but I highly doubt it. But we'll check and take a look and see. Back in a bit. So this is the bushing I made right here now. And because the hole slopped out on the inside, it is a little bit loose, but it goes all the way through. Unfortunately, for where the bolt goes through this side, I don't have nothing to build that up with. I'm not going to bother putting weld on there and then having to drill the weld to fit the bolt hole. I'll just leave it alone. And as time goes on, it'll wear a little more, and then I'll build it up with a bushing on that part too. I'll shoulder the bolt or something like that. So let's get the bolt in there. If I can. I might have to make some adjustments here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to get the bolt in there. I gotta knock this down a little bit. There, something like that. Now I gotta get that bushing pushed in there properly. Gonna have to let you guys go because I got to get a pry bar in here to get that bushing centered right. And I'll bring you back in a sec. Alrighty guys, so there's my lovely.
Hello.
So this here, these greasing hoses that go down to the side over there, they're all buggered up. Actually, the one isn't buggered, but the other one, well, as far as I can tell, it's not, but the other one is. So we have two choices. Replace the hoses, and they're rustier than heck up here. See that? Or just take the hoses off, and when you want to grease the machine, you crawl up here and grease it. It's not that big a deal. I'm standing in the machine here now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put actual grease nipples right to the bearing up here and up there. Okay. What size is it, right? I'm pretty sure they're halves. Yep. And they're not. Holy cow, can you believe it? It actually turns. Okay, I'll keep going with this. I'll bring you back. Alrighty, guys. I'll stop for a little while and had some lunch and just kind of Easter Sunday relaxation, not doing much. But we got this thing cut off of it. This was that friggin' piece of crap screen they had on here, which, like, what's it doing, right? Like, it wasn't doing much. The mesh didn't even go to the outside edges of this cheap-ass friggin' frame. But we got it cut off. I thought about trying to straighten this piece. See how it's bent like that? And yeah, that ain't going over too well. I'm gonna kink it all to shit. The steel is actually stretched right now. So in order to straighten it, I'm gonna have to cut it out and get it pressed, put it through the press and try straightening it that way, or put a new piece in here. And I think for the time being, I'm just gonna leave it. I ran them straps on it and I did pull it a little bit, but then it started to kink. You can see that right here. It wants to kink down really bad. So I think I'm gonna leave it. We'll pop these straps off. And yeah, on the back end here, you see this bolt right here? Come on, focus, you darn thing. There we go. Now back in. Yeah, you're gonna be like that, are you? Yep. God dang it. There, that bolt there. Another one down there. Same on the other side. Those two bolts and this pillow block on each side basically is what holds the whole back end onto the spreader. And those two bolts were pretty slopped out. The bolts were wore. The holes aren't slopped out, but that thing wasn't sitting in there tight. It was jiggly a little bit. So I replaced all the bolts in it on the back end. And now we're gonna take this 2x2 and we're gonna start cutting and hacking on this sucker. That's kind of friggin' cracked and split and this and that too. But we're gonna start hacking it up to fab up a whole new windscreen that goes up in the front there, coming off the top edge. And it doesn't go straight up, it's gonna go at a bit of an angle. Basically this angle right here. So it'll mount here, but it's gonna run at that angle right there. Not perfectly straight, but not fucking, oh, excuse me. So yeah, we'll get that done, start working on this frame. And it's got to be about 4 feet tall. I think just about the length of that leg right there. So let's get at her. Alrighty guys, so just monkeying around in the shop here, and I came up with that. Back you up some. There we go. So on the inside half of this, there'll be expanded metal. I'm not actually going to do it today. I've got a pile of other things I got to get done yet with the cows. But that sheet of expanded metal right there should fit in here because that's 4 feet tall. So that's a whole heck of a lot better than what that guy had on there. And it's all welded in solid now. Yeah, you ain't. All I did was took this 2x2 1/8 and it was all laying outside for the past, I don't know how many friggin' years. It was some framework for something or other. And I hacked it all up, and basically that angle right there follows the angle of the push off right here. So it should be equal. How's that sound? So the idea is we're going to paint this. We'll just paint this black. And CP had a boo-boo here, blew through and got an ugly hole there, and then had to fill the hole. But whatever, it'll be fine. CP figures she's going to brush paint this. So I'm going to grind that rough shit off when I come back to putting the expanded metal on. I'll grind those rough edges off, and then we'll give it a quick sanding, and we'll just paint that thing black. And this part here, like I said before, I'm not even going to worry about it. But that's going to be a hell of a lot better than it was. And I told CP I've got, well, tomorrow we're on the road and we're at Dustin and Sabrina's helping them. So we won't be working on this thing. And I said I'll work on this on Tuesday, but after that, that's it. If it's not snowing, I plan on getting some field work done. So anyway, let's go feed some cows. Talk to you guys then.
What?
Making it happen?
Making it happen. He's making it happen.
You got what?
Forward.
You got Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Easter eggs, guys. Yeah. Easter eggs. And they're colored. They're white and they're brown and they're creamy white.
Leave them locked up, and after you feed grain in the morning, then you can open the gate.
Yeah, they can stay locked for today. Right, Tuck? So we got all our Annermalers fed. Had another baby. Sorry I didn't show it to you guys. We'll do that either tomorrow or Tuesday when we tag it. Baby's doing great. And looks like Tinker had fun today. CP threw her in with Tracker, the little white male. There we are. But just stop. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
And enjoy your evening. And CP and I are, what are we going to do now?
Go have fun.
Yeah, I like that idea. I got to fill up my truck with fuel for tomorrow. We're on the road, and then we're off to Weyburn to Dustin and Sabrina's to help them with some cows. So, fun. Give us the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the videos. And fun. Let's get her done.
Good night.
See you guys later.